All right, and welcome back to another episode of DCU Daily. And today we're talking about Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. We're more specifically the release date for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So the second Aquaman movie, it was originally set to release on December 20th, and recently they changed it. Warner Brothers announced that it was going to come out. Now it's coming out on December 22nd. So still around Christmas weekend, but it's going to be a couple of days later than what it was previously going to be released at. And so, we were kind of speculating here, like why that they made the move. So I want to ask you, John, like, what do you think is the reason? Why do you think they made the move? I have some ideas of my own, but I wanted to see what you thought.
It's entirely possible that even though Wednesday, which is when it was originally going to be released on the 20th of the Wednesday, it seems like they wanted to just, even though it would be a few more days of previews and all that stuff, it seemed like they wanted to go for the more typical day um, for releases, which is usually Friday because that's when people, into the weekend, people are coming out of work and all that stuff. So, it's more like a lead into the weekend and would probably gain a little bit more traction if on that Friday. I know WB didn't give a specific reason. It could also be for any movies at the time. I believe Wonka's coming out at that time. And that's entirely possible that that could be also the reason. But it's sort of just I feel like it's more to get leading into the like big opening weekend. And even though the Wednesday would promise more time, I think leading in would be a little bit of a better idea because it's just a little bit more, even though predictable, I would say just better to have it released on a Friday because it's just better for people, I think.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think the biggest reason that's probably stood out to me, maybe why they made the move, is Warner Brothers got have three movies coming out in December. I think they have
Yeah.
more wide releases than probably any other studio in December this year because a lot of studios ended up moving their films out to 2024 because of the actors' strike.
Hmm.
And so Warner Brothers, on the other hand, they've kept a number of their movies on the schedule. They've kept The Color Purple, they've kept Wonka, and then Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. So I know while The Color Purple is coming out a bit earlier in the month, Wonka comes out the week before Aquaman. So I think it would give that movie, Wonka, a couple of extra days of exclusive screen time before Aquaman drops. And I think they probably were thinking here that even on the 22nd, you still have that Friday, that whole weekend, and then Christmas falls this week, I believe, on a Monday, this year on a
Hmm.
Monday. So it creates a situation where I think Warner Brothers knows that if Aquaman's going to make its money, it will still have plenty of runway to do that, even if they release it, on a Friday versus a Wednesday. So yeah, I think it makes sense considering that they had Wonka coming out the week before. And I think the reasons you mentioned as well, it's going to be holiday season, so people are going to be off from work. They'll have a chance to go to the movies probably multiple times. So I think Aquaman, it's going to be safe. It's going to make us money. This move shouldn't affect it too much. It's more of a formality than anything else. If people have been waiting since 2018 for the sequel to come out, then I think they can wait a couple of more days. It's not going to be the end of the world. But
Right.
like, guys, let us know, in the comments below. What do you think? They only moved about 2 days from December 20th to 22nd, but Aquaman 2 is now coming out on a Friday, and it's still going to be out before Christmas. Are you going to go check it out? Is this something you're looking forward to? Have you been inspired by the recent trailers, or is this just for you, the latest in a long line of DC films that you don't have any interest in, and you're just looking forward to the reboot? Let us know in the comments, and of course, like and subscribe for more content like this.